What's up, everybody? It's Jeffrey Lyles welcoming you to another edition of Lyles Figure Files, doing a special Saturday afternoon live, not night. We don't need to go that late, but there was so much stuff to talk about, and I was like, oh man, I want to get into all this. Of course, I've done a few podcasts before, so it said, let me come back Saturday refreshed, ready to go. I've got a few friends with me today. We'll bring them up in a minute. But thank you all for tuning in. Hoping everything's going well for you all out there in the chat world. Looking forward to seeing y'all join in the conversation. Before I go any further, I need to make sure I thank the Lyles Figure Files VIP members: Jamlin Parks, Blake Tarpley, Lefty Two Lions, BK, James Green, David Thanos, Lawson Wallace, Henry G, Ryan Daly, Jay Woods, Tom Finn 2018, MOC Turtle, Doom Customs, bro, Robert Hayes, Nathan William, DJ No Good, Pixelated Poses, Graham Tuttle, Vince, John Morrissey, Retro Robo, Alan, and Vintage Bob. Thank you all so much for supporting the channel. Really appreciate it. And let's get things going here. Let's cue them up. Eternian Royalty, what is going on?
What's up, man? Just setting up the stream here for our side. Get everybody on there.
All right. How were you enjoying so far as all these big reveals from New York Comic-Con?
It's been pretty crazy. It's I get to experience San Diego Comic-Con firsthand. So it's weird being on. It's like, okay, I understand how New Yorkers feel when San Diego's going on, because here I am on the other side of the country going like, oh man, seeing all this from afar. But there's been some really cool stuff. The Mondo stuff that's been coming out, I'm excited for. I just posted actually on my Instagram about their crossover with Brave Star, which is really cool to see.
I can't wait to see where they go with Brave Star, because I feel like that's one of the few Mondo licenses where it's like, okay, they're not that many characters. Right. I can get away with getting a few of them and call it a day. I know they're going to be super expensive. Say what's up to everybody in the chat real fast. Vincent Vi, how are you, dude? Clint Jorgensen, Mega J, he's coming. He's seen his computer, but he'll be back.
Yeah, he's been having technical issues lately with his computer. I don't know what's going on.
Blake Tarpley's here. What's up, Jeff? Looking forward to this. Me too. Thanks for the extra live this week. We got to do it every so often, especially when there's so much stuff dropping like we got from New York Comic-Con. Easy Reader, what's up with you? So when last we spoke, I think there was a bunch of stuff that I wanted to talk about. And there was one in particular, one reveal that I was really excited about, because hopefully this opens up so much more. Have you been reading the Energon universe, Mike?
No, I haven't. What's
so that's the Skybound Image imprint, where they have the Void Rivals, they've got Transformers, they've got G.I. Joe, all in one connected universe, and they've been doing some really cool, really amazing stuff with it. They use Void Rivals, that's the one that Robert Kirkman's writing, to start everything up. You ever intend on reading it, picking it up?
I mean, I'm strictly kind of a Motu guy. I'm not a big Transformers
I won't
fan.
Spoil it for you. Okay.
Yeah.
Not, the first issue has
you can spoil away. I will be. I always like.
Okay.
If they make a movie out of it, probably.
Okay. So they have Jetfire show up in one issue, and then they start off with the Transformers, and right away they start introducing G.I. Joe characters in it. And we get G.I. Joe, and it starts from two spinoffs, Duke and Cobra Commander. Then we get another pair, Destro and Scarlet, and we have not seen Scarlet since that miniseries. I'm not sure what they're doing with her, but all these other characters have come together. They're incorporating the Energon, so it's kind of fun seeing the classified series start to dabble into that as well, where it's like, oh, y'all are messing around with this. So one of the things they showed us that was very cool over on the Transformers side is this Optimus Prime, who was going to be like a mix of, it's basically the studio series version, but it's how he has appeared in the Energon universe titles. and
Okay.
that right arm might look a little bit familiar to
Yeah,
you.
he's got the Megatron arm there going on.
Yeah, so in this series, he's got they crashed on Earth and all that good stuff, and he's a little bit damaged, and so then he gets this piece that's just kind of laying around in the arc, and of course, it's the signature arm cannon, the one and only Megatron. And speaking of one and only, let's bring in our good friend Mega J Retro.
What's
How
going on,
are
guys?
you?
What's going on, guys?
Can't complain.
Oh, New
Computers
York
all
Comic
squared away.
Con. Oh,
What's up,
there's some
Hector?
great stuff going on right now. So, long time, Jeff. Like, it's been a minute.
It has, man. Been catching your streams and seeing what you've been up to over on the site, so that's always exciting.
Yeah, man, things
Speedwriter.
are moving quickly. You know what I mean? And but you're doing some crazy stuff yourself there, Jeff. You know, getting all them sales and
You know, Target has been very helpful and very, very what is the right word for it? They have awful timing because Hasbro has been, everything we told you is coming in November and December. We were only kidding. It's coming in the next 2 weeks. Get your wallets ready. And it's been brutal because the prices have been going up on all this stuff, and it's like, okay. And I have been canceling this order way more. If they had just stuck with the pre-order time in their windows, I'm like, bring it on. But it's not just been the regular $24.99 figures. It's, hey, this All Striker you wanted, this Cobra set with the snakes, got them coming for you. My saving grace to the wallet has been they have not said the Sentinels are coming faster, because that's not only going to exterminate all the mutants, it's going to exterminate anything left in my wallet.
Yeah, and then they just dropped Apocalypse on this week, and just freaking crazy. Are you in on the Apocalypse, or?
I'm thrilled that they showed this Apocalypse, because I don't know if you can see him back there on that lower shelf, but I've got the Toy Biz one, and I don't need this one. And I'm really ecstatic and I know it won't come out until later, December next year, which in Hasbro Pulse time probably means September. So I'm really excited to be able to sit one out, because they also show those Arctic Hiss tanks, which, depending on how much they are, I'm going to be really excited about and in on.
Made to order. That's the new term now. Made to order.
Yeah, right.
I'm okay with that one. Hey, Stanley. Because that gets real shaky when it's like, hey, we've got something new to show, and you've got 45 days to find the money after we've shipped a whole bunch of new pre-orders early. So I'm fine with the made to order deal. They have largely stuck with the time frame they promised, so it's all good. So what kind of stood out to you guys during this weekend, or Thursday and Friday?
Well, Mike is all about the Master Universe. So, Mike, why don't you go first?
Yeah, I mean, for me, it was definitely the Mondo reveals. That Tila 2000X with Orko was a set. Looked amazing. She looked great. The 2000X Merman that they're coming out with.
Yeah.
Now, these are figures that I probably, my wallet, same thing, where, everything is coming out so fast. This whole, their first two waves, Mondo, the He-Man, Clawful, Man-at-Arms, and Skeletor, all within 2 months, and 100 and something a pop. That's with tariffs and shipping and everything. We're looking at $400 in a couple months. It's like, man, wallet's only so deep for collectibles, unfortunately. So I'm going to get He-Man, I'm going to get Skeletor, and I'll probably try to have some willpower and hold off on the others. But, seeing Skeletor and Man-at-Arms, I saw them at San Diego Comic-Con, but they were just in their prototype kind of gray, and now have the paint masters done on them. They looked beautiful. Those were probably the highlight for me for the reveals, I would say, yeah.
I was finally trying to figure out which image to go with. These, of course, are from Toy Arc, and that He-Man looks incredible.
Yeah. Toy Arc got some good pictures of them too.
They always do. I'm so jealous of their camera quality, because sometimes it's just like, oh, Everybody else's
Yeah, look
photos
at
have
that.
that light. The Skeletor looks crazy.
Yeah,
It's
they
just
got those DSLR plus minus, red cameras. It's crazy. They're doing some crazy things right now. So,
mhm.
but yeah,
And
no, these guys are impeccable. And do you know the current controversy around these right now, Jeff? Have you heard
new.
about what's going
What's
on?
going on with them?
Mike, do you want to lead into us?
Yeah. So right now, Mattel is also
Oh,
announced,
that
and they
controversy.
showed the 2000X cartoon of their own. So it's kind of crazy that here they give permission to this third party to make these figures, and then kind of, I think Jay put it best, kind of pull the rug out from underneath them and come out with their own version literally at the same time, and for obviously a much cheaper price point, obviously a more cartoon accurate. So the Mattel figures will probably be $25 roughly around that price point, much less detail but still cartoon accurate, where what we were just showing you, those go, there's a timed edition right now. I think the He-Man was $115 plus shipping plus tariff, probably looking at $150.
Those He-Man figures look really amazing too. So it's like, but I don't know if people who are digging what Mondo's doing are all that worried about Mattel's offerings, because I did see them, and here they go. I
Very
was
true.
trying to pull them up, and I
Definitely
see that they're not on Toy Arts. Let me
two
pull these.
separate types of collectors there for sure.
Absolutely. So here's what they look like, and definitely not quite the same thing. And
Yeah,
they do, like you said, Mike, they have that cartoon look to them, but I feel like they've done better cartoon figures with Masterverse figures, the Revelation line, and these seem like a step down from the quality they've been delivering. What do y'all think on that?
One thing I do have to say about Mattel is that they're going all in on this line. There are actually $3 or $4. It's hard to tell. I'm pretty sure the women, if you count the female figures, that's definitely $4 that they will never be able to use again. They haven't shown it here, but at San Diego Comic-Con they showed Roboto, who cannot be used for anybody else. There's no freaking way. They showed Ram Man, who is a completely different buck from everybody else, so they can't use that one either. And like I said, they have this standard, male buck, and then they have the female buck. So you're looking at like 4 different bucks, and 3 of them they can't reuse. Well, 2 of them they can't reuse at all. It's absolutely crazy. Like they are going all in on this Master Universe 2000X cartoon collection, but these are 2 different markets. One is a 26. One is a 20. Actually, they actually showed up on Amazon a little while ago. So one is a $22 price point, and the other one is a plus $100 price point. So very, very different. Very different
like
collectors.
Get the entire line of one or get one.
The choice is yours. So which way are you leaning towards, Jay?
So I mean, for the cartoon collection, I love the way they look. They're easy to collect, as Mike said, as Mike alluded to. You can get all 4 of the cartoon collection, or one of the Mondos, right? So really, it depends on what your aesthetic is like, because Mondos is a truly premium line, right? You're talking about your SH Figure Arts, you're talking about your Mezcos, we're talking about like premium collector items here, right? Plus 100, right? Which Mezco is plus 100 sometimes, right? So I'm always surprised that people are like, oh, $100 for a 1/12 scale figure. That's not right. And it's like, we've been living that world now for well over like 7 almost a decade. I don't understand why people are so shocked by this, right? But it's one of those things where I'm probably going to be very selective with Mondo, but I'll probably dive into cartoon collection head first. So it's going to be one of those situations. But I got to tell you, what we saw with Skeletor this weekend is insane. He looks freaking incredible. He is a must-have. must have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mike, what about you?
I mean, I'm kind of in the same boat as you, Jay. I got to pick up that He-Man and the Skeletor from Mondo. But I'm gonna hold off on the rest of the line unless they come out with something really that's catchy. Like that Clawful, it's killing me that I'm not gonna get him because he does look amazing. But again, some willpower there. Hold back. I'm gonna get He-Man and Skeletor, and then as far as like the Mattel one, I'll probably cherry pick characters. I like Ram Man. I like the Beast Man. Of course, He-Man and Skeletor. The Evelyn looked great. We saw her at Comic-Con. We had a hashtag Where's Tila, so I'm curious to see what the Tila will look like when they eventually show her.
What's up, guys? What's up, Jamie?
Hey, Jim was in the house. What about you, Jeff? Like you're a Motu guy. What are your thoughts about the two different, like vastly different styles?
Very.
Were you a 2000X guy? Were you a Mike Young?
Oh, absolutely. Like I was just finishing watching the DVD set, so I have it like on the TV to the side. I just literally finished watching it again for probably the 5th time, and that really great Motu animated series of everything box set, which was awesome with the Castle Grayskull on the front. So big fan of it. I have the original, and that seems weird to say the originals from something, and it's like, wait, that was a while ago now. But I was running all these, finding those figures. So I'm upset now that I got rid of those figures when it was like, oh, shelf space is at a premium. What do I keep? And it was like they were putting out the Motu classics when I was having that shelf dilemma. And I was like, well, I gotta go with classics. And now I'm like, those figures are really cool. I should have kept them now that I got more space. So let that be a lesson to me. Don't get rid of things simply because of space. Just put them in a box till you find more. But I'm really digging the new Eternia stuff, and that's where my Motu focus is right now, because I'm definitely not on the level of you guys with the Motu stuff, but those are really great. And I love the ability to go with the classic look or the new Eternia style. And I find that I'm putting my figures in the display more with the new Eternia designs because I just love what they're doing with those.
Yeah.
All right. Well, on that note, though, Jeff, what are your thoughts about new Eternia Tila versus vintage collection Tila? I mean, what is Mattel doing right now? It's
yeah. That was odd.
It really was. I have not made that move to get her yet because I'm looking at the figure and like, what is so different from the one that I just got? So here we go. Pull this up as we're discussing her.
Well, they fixed the head sculpt. That was the big thing. She's not looking up.
That's true. She doesn't have McFarlane eyes.
She doesn't have the bedroom eye look. Like she's got this half.
Hey, Adam, what's going on? Yeah. So I keep trying to figure out if her head is too small for the body, and if it needs that snake cowl to really frame it properly. Where are y'all on it? Did y'all get it?
So mine's in the mail. Actually, it's at the border, and I got to figure out how to get it across the freaking border without paying too much freaking tax.
Here's that.
But myself, obviously, I've got this one, but I really want the the vintage collection one, mainly because it looks like they updated her head sculpt. She's also got the classics Tila helmet, the one with the one with the how do I say that? That golden helmet that she's got, which I think is neat. I think that's really, really cool. And that's not included with New Eternia's Tila, but it literally is in a lot of ways. I think they just took the figure and gave us a bunch of new heads. You know what I mean? Like, and maybe some new deco. I don't know, right? I think you can go. I think you can definitely go with either. It depends on your aesthetic, what you're looking for on that. Do you want the helmet head? Because that's really the big thing for me right now. So but at the end of the day, I already have the first one, so I'm gonna get the second one just because Tila's a must-have at the end of the day. She really is. But pick your poison.
Yeah. I cherry pick Masterverse, so I kind of pick and choose. When I saw that head sculpt on the first one and the eyes all being wonky, I passed on it. And I'm glad I did, actually, because I definitely will be picking up the vintage collection version. So far, I feel like they've been killing it with those vintage collection ones. I actually have Skeletor still in box right here with
Oh,
me.
nice.
But yeah, I've been loving the Masterverse New Eternia for the most part too. The She-Ra kind of looked a little wonky too. I don't know what's going on with these female characters. Although they got some of them, like I think the Evil In, they crushed it, right? I feel like that one was awesome.
Yeah.
So it's kind of weird how some of them have been great, and it's kind of why I've just been cherry picking them.
Yeah, it's a strange situation. And again, I'm not really sure where they're going with this because they're running parallel New Eternia and Vintage. You really are shooting yourself in the foot. This is a weird situation. I mean, like obviously, if you're a Master Universe collector from back in the day, you really want the Vintage because again, the whole idea of it. But the New Eternia is looking so good, right? And I am wondering now what's going to happen when Evil In for Vintage is going to come out. It's just a weird situation going on at this time for Master Universe. But you know what? More Master Universe is never bad. That's something
right.
I'll just say. Bro.
Very, very true.
Just trying to pull up in another one. So yeah, it's a crazy situation. So have you found some excitement for the movie yet?
I'm gonna let Mike take that one first because I got some thoughts.
So, seeing the concept art for Snake Mountain, yeah, I got excited. At the same time, there's like these plot synopsises that have been sent my way, and it's like, oh, I heard this is gonna happen, and I heard this is gonna happen, and then there was like this apparent trailer that was shown to some guy on an iPad in a theater. But it was still like green screen part of it and stuff. And, it's crazy. So I'm holding off my excitement until we see some official stuff. We were told, I guess, during their London Cinecon or something that there was going to be a teaser trailer in December. So, I mean, I'm excited for that and see what they're going to tease to us.
I find the teaser trailers so annoying because it's like, just show me the trailer. I don't know when teaser trailers became a thing.
My guess is we're going to get that around Christmas because they say December, but I have a feeling it's going to be the end of December. And then it's going to be a Super Bowl trailer is my guess. That's how I kind of see it playing out.
I think teaser trailers are just to gauge the overall interest just prior, right? See what people are like, what their actual reaction is. But you can't do that. I mean, like people's reactions to tiny little snips, it can go either way. Like some people just don't even know what this property is, right? So it's going to be an interesting look at it. But I'm excited to a certain degree. It's a measured excitement, as you know, Jeff. Anything to do with Earth is just pissing me off. But I will say, I have a measured excitement. I'm very hopeful, but I'm hopeful, but cautiously optimistic. But that's as far as I can go.
It's a good way to put it.
I will say that on He-Mania.com, who's a wonderful friend of the channel, both of our channels, and even more. We'll get to that in a minute. They actually were the ones who showed the Snake Mountain concept art, as well as a standee, which was shown at the London movie festival or whatever convention that was. Mm-hmm. And Battlecat confirmed. So, there's definitely some CGI going to be in this movie. There's definitely an effort to make this as close as or whatever Hollywood will allow for this movie. So I am very hopeful. As always, there are a bunch of naysayers out there talking about, oh, it's this and oh, it's that and political this and political that. It's like, you know what? It's a freaking kids movie. Like, seriously. How about we just try to enjoy whatever comes our way and just be thankful that a Master Universe movie is actually happening in 2025.
Come on, Jay. You're just not trying to complain enough.
No. But you know what? I'm ready to party when it happens. And you know what? Mike and I are planning something pretty big. But let's talk about this first before we talk about any of that. So
looks pretty good.
right? And the fact that you can, I'm gonna take a leap of faith here and say that that's Skeletor and Evil Lyn on the tongue there.
Yeah. Surveying the wasteland. I mean, I feel like if you just commit to it, this property shouldn't be so hard to do justice to. You just have to stop going, well, what about this? It's not realistic for this guy to be riding on a tiger that also transforms. Just go along with everything. I think if you do that, people will be happy and satisfied with it.
I wonder if they're going to have Serpos come to life. I wonder if that would be a thing. Just run through all of Eternia. I think that would be an epic scene, but I don't think they have enough budget for that.
Maybe not.
I am wondering who those two characters are inside of Serpos's mouth. That is always a question mark. So
maybe He-Man and Tila as they infiltrate Snake Mountain.
There we go.
I'll track these down. So that looks exciting.
I am excited. I'm excited for this is of course 1/12 Tila for 2000X, and she comes with Orko. There's something I wasn't expecting at all. Holy crap! That's a great pack out. I'm very excited for this one. I think a lot of people's favorite Tila is this one from 2000X. I mean, like she was strong, she was athletic, she was very opinionated. You know what I mean? And she really did have that presence. She wasn't just whiny like the Filmation version.
She was definitely more warrior woman in 2000X.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so they are totally amazing.
Yeah, this one's on my hit list too. I think I need Tila. And the fact that she comes with Orko, that's 2 figures in one. So for me, that's added value. I think that at that point. So here's my opinion on. I'm just gonna throw my opinion on there. Jeff, are you in on any of the real Ghostbusters figures from Mondo, or did you have an affinity towards them or something?
So I'm curious about what you're gonna say on these. No, because there has to be some limits to what all the insanity that I'm spending money on, but they do look really cool. And I was like, oh wow, they actually have them all together. And I don't know what scene the 4 of them lined up next to each other did, but I was like, oh, that's cool. And then to see Janine with the desk, it's like, oh, that's exciting. But I know some people are not exactly thrilled with this reveal of the figure that was packed with Finkman, if I'm remembering that correctly.
So this reveal was probably Ray Stantz and the Mr. Gast ghost. That's who they're firing on, right?
Gotcha.
Yeah,
well, that okay.
And then of course there's Janine. I think so. Peter was already crowdfunded. So, I'm sorry, Peter was already released. So was Egon's on the way, and Winston just had his crowdfund completed, and I think Ray is in the midst of his crowdfund right now. But this Janine, she was a shock. I think a lot of people didn't realize that she was going to be, because they actually teased. I think they teased Ghostbuster Janine in their product reveals. And this one with the whole desk and the ghosts, and I think this was a surprise to everybody. But what's my reaction? I love it. I love this. This thing's huge. This thing's gigantic. I'm hoping she comes with a different set of legs, because honestly, the ones that they showed here are static legs. You actually cannot move them. They're the secretary cross legs, and I don't think they show it here. If you want to. You might want to go to Toy Habits. I think they have a whole section on it.
Let me do that.
Yeah, but Mike, were you a real Ghostbusters fan back in the day?
As a kid, I watched, but never really got to be as an adult collector of. Randomly, I think it's on like those. Or something, those free streams you can watch, and watching like 2 or 3 the other day. It was that boogeyman one. It was one of the freakiest.
That is the
ghosts.
best episode ever. That's one of the reasons why I have to have Egon, because that boogeyman, it gave me nightmares, dude. That was one.
Right?
I was like, this is for kids. This is
creepy.
nuts. Like, honestly. And it was actually pretty terrifying. 2 little kids in their room, like, what the heck does this guy do? Like, crazy. And the fact that he can jump between dimensions, I was like, yeah, all right. I don't want to watch this episode anymore. I loved it. Great stuff. But what about the figures? Would you be on these if you were collecting?
If money was no object, yeah, definitely. I think it's really cool that I want to live in Firehouse, because that would be you have everything to make the set now. So it's like just add in a Firehouse and you.
Trying to see. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I see there. Her legs kind of cross
so
over.
The legs are crossed and they cannot move. They're actually in that position. So I'm hoping that she comes with a swappable set of legs. But I mean, the world building is incredible. She's got a freaking computer, like it's one of those dummy terminals. It's not even a real computer. It's just a dummy terminal. She's got the 2 ghosts that come out of the drawers. You know what I mean? Like, it's so great. And like Mike just said, create a full diorama playset for this, and you're all set. Like the way they're doing these cartoon figures, just absolutely top notch. It's amazing.
I wish my wallet felt the same, but yes, they look really, really good. And every time I see the Motu, the Ghostbusters, like, oh man, because I feel like I really envy collectors who stick to one thing, where it's like, I don't need to get Marvel Legends and G.I. Joe and Transformers and Star Wars like a lunatic like me. You can just focus on one thing. And like, I see wrestling collectors and they just have all the different variations of CM Punk and all his tights. And I'm like, see, that's something I could do if I wasn't collecting that along with 20 other lines. So, but man, these Motu figures, especially with the Ghostbusters, because it's like, you got the Ghostbusters now. And then it's just adding in ghosts, and that's all good at that point. Absolutely.
Yeah, the thing about it though, and this is the truth, no one else was doing it. No one else was picking them up. No one else was actually thinking about the real Ghostbusters. I mean, technically, Kenner, the Kenner re-releases of the real Ghostbusters classic toys, right? They were neat, right? They got the fright features, they got things like that. But a lot of people in the Ghostbusters community were saying, we need Ghostbusters from the cartoon, right? And it's my understanding that once they finally got released to the Ghostbuster community, which is actually, older adults like us, they really rallied around it. And Mondo actually has now, after the release of Peter Venkman, because of all the interest that surrounded him after the fact as well, it's my understanding, they actually released they're releasing a special Halloween pack this Halloween, October 31st, for a limited edition, where it's another version of Sam Hain with a new head sculpt, a new Slimer, and 2 new ghosts that have never been released before. So there's definitely, because again, price point is really high, but it doesn't matter. If you hit the right audience, you're definitely going to be able to sell these figures. And it looks like Mondo is definitely hitting that note.
So it sounded like some people were upset about that. Is that the case that you've seen from others? Because some forums and chats that I was seeing, they weren't thrilled that this ghost was getting re-released.
They're not thrilled? Is that what
they were not? I think because they already got the pack, so they were like, and then it comes with more accessories, right? Of course, now I can't find it.
From what I understand, yeah. If you look up Mark Bristow's, he put a full post on it. Let me see if I can find it.
On Toy Habits?
No, it's not on Toy Habits. It's his Instagram page. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on for a second. He put it up a little while ago, and when I first saw it, I was shocked. I was like, "Oh my god!" It literally blew my mind. I was seriously like, "That is incredible." Here, I'll send you the. So Mark is actually the here. It's in the private chat. Mark is actually the paint master painter for many of Mondo's products, as well as many other toy lines. But he just posted a whole bunch of really cool stuff, and one of them being like, these are all behind the scenes shots for the images for the paint masters that he created, and one of those is the Sam Hain character with all the 3 ghosts. So it's in the private chat.
Yeah, I got it. It was I'm rolling around through multiple windows, so it's
Yeah.
like, hey, do you want to log in? No, I don't need to log in again.
I'm making Jeff work today.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you, Jeff. Work it.
Work there.
Or Jeff gets serious, you can tell. Yeah.
Focus face.
Yeah. So you can really see what I love. The 2 little ghosts. They're actually part of that same episode. And of course the mesmerized Slimer. I think that's really cool. So yeah, I can understand people's reaction that, hey, I just bought this thing, right? But at the same time, this is the special edition Halloween edition. So I mean, like, you know, if you're a Ghostbusters fan, you're going to go for this, right? I don't know if it's probably still going to be $100, but I mean, the sculpts are just so good for 1/12 scale. I mean, like, you know, that's Mondo's forte, right? They're delivering this and delivering exactly what they promised.
So I think what it was those 2 ghosts, the other 2 don't come. This is their first time being released, right?
Correct. This is the first, but that makes sense, right? I mean, like, why would you buy Sam Hain all over again, right? But I think what this is also an opportunity for is anybody who bought the regular edition, Peter Venkman, right? Mm-hmm. So he didn't come with Sam Hain. So now you have the option, if you want, to get Sam Hain with these additional ghosts, right? But of course, if you're a completionist, you have to kind of grab 2 Sam Hains and just call it a day, right? So maybe people are going to sell their Sam Hains. I mean, there's no problem with that, right? If you want these 2 ghosts, there are a ton of people out there who want Sam Hain, probably for a decent price.
Sell off the Sam Hain those.
Okay, so is that Stanley confirming that there's actually a set of legs?
Sounds like, yeah.
That's awesome. Thank you, Stanley. Yeah. Appreciate it.
See you, Ski Raider.
Take it easy, Ski Raider.
Felix Magic.
Hey, Felix. What's going on, bro? Good to see you, brother.
You're going to do that with all the limited ghosts, I bet.
Probably.
Sean Fortune wants to know, aren't people over the Ghostbusters now? It's pretty much the same stuff over and over again. Do the original Ghostbusters in their vehicle for once.
No, this is so new, John. This is the first time ever that the real Ghostbusters have been released in accurate, truly accurate cartoon form. So to say that people are done with it, no. The Ghostbusters community, as far as I understand, is really excited about these. And I was talking to a couple of Mondo folks, and they literally told me that the reason they're doing the Sam Hain is because of the reaction they got from Peter Venkman when he started landing in people's hands, which tends to happen. It's really weird how collectors are. It's not until people start showing off their collections that people, God, I need it, right? That's the problem with people, right? So, and that's what's going to happen with this 2000X Mondo. People are going to start receiving them and they're going, oh no, I need them now. It's going to be hilarious, Mike. It's going to be the funniest thing ever.
Hopefully not one of those people, but yeah, I'm anticipating it.
Let's see. Ryan Daly was breaking some news to us, and it is an issue that I'm dealing with as well. Of course. Then I'll try to find it, and it's vanished into the ether of the chat here. Oh, here it goes. What's up, fellas? Listening while rearranging my Marvel Legends Avengers shelf. Not sure if you guys realize, but Giant Man takes up a little bit of space.
No, really? You think so? Forget about forget about Galactus or the Sentinels. Come on, dude.
So I have my space for Galactus wide open, and I have Giant Man on the main bookshelf with the Avengers. So I had to raise up some of the others so he could do the resting on one knee pose without overwhelming everyone else on the shelf, because he's Giant Man, and I needed to be able to get him when I'm posing him. And now that we've got Executioner and Enchantress updated coming, I am very excited about adding, actually pulling out Giant Man all the time and having him battle those two. So I'm very much looking forward to those figures. Mike, do you peruse your local Rosses?
I do.
Have you found anything in the fall 2025 RossCon?
It's like it's
I think Mike's gone into roboto mode. He's
that happened. So my thing spinning some $30 like Ray. Is it Ray Saber? That whose it is? I think, our friend found one. It was like I won't say it was Ray.
So Jay, I know you're not able to find anything. It's your local Rosses.
So I we don't have Ross up here, unfortunately. We don't.
Mm-hmm.
But whenever I visit a Ross down, whenever I'm in the U.S., it's always amazing, like all the great stuff that they have down there. We have Marshalls, which is similar to Ross.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I don't think we get any of the lightsaber stuff like that. That is like what holy crap! There must have been a lot of overflow to be able to sell $30 lightsabers. Like that's pure insanity. But wasn't it Ross who also is like somebody said that that they were finding what was it? I heard something crazy the other day that they were finding like Transformers or something like that, like Titan class or something like that.
Yes, the Triptychon.
Yeah,
for $100.
That's insane. I paid full price for that damn thing, and now it's showing up at Ross for like $100.
Yeah,
I was like, damn it.
And this was another one of my buddies sent along. So that's the,
oh my god, great find.
Mandarin Wolverine and
great find.
Destiny and Rogue, and the price point for those two packs is $14.99. So it's just like, boy.
Yeah, and I was hearing that like last year Ross actually had the villains 5-pack, right, with Pretty Boy and Strife, and I was like, come on, I just want Strife. I don't want anybody else in that freaking pack. I just need Strife. See, this is Jeffrey Lyle's like MO. He's always about the clearances and the hold off and don't wait, and it's gonna come to clearance. It's okay.
I mean, you saw what they did with Amazon with their Prime Big Day deals, and they were selling those comic book waves of Marvel Legend figures for as low as $16-17. It's like, but I was too pressed. I had to get Banshee, and I think I was able to get him for a site sale, but it was like, oh man, of course I don't want to have to play that game of will they sell out or will they not. So it's tricky. I have been to Target multiple times because they've got this sale going on right now where it's you spend $40, get $10 off, spend $75, you get $20. And I have gone there more times than I anticipated this week as well. And this is one of the rare times where they have this great sale. And I don't know if you've been over there too, Mike, where they have new stuff in time for the sale. Normally it's please get rid of all our stuff so we don't have to clearance it off and you suckers think you've got a deal. But this time it's we've got new stuff. We've got this great deal. And it's like, well, I guess I've got to. It'd be rude not to get this stuff.
Mike just took off to go to Ross. And he's back. He got something for Ross.
That was a great deal.
So yeah, they had this. This is 50, so there was the $10 off already right there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember I ordered this guy, and I don't even remember ordering him. I Skeletor version. I don't know. I was half awake, I guess, during the order. He's here. I mean, it's pretty cool. It's Man at Arms and Bumblebee.
Yeah. Did you get the Megatron and Skeletor one?
This is the concept Spikor.
Yeah.
Which I got.
I think Mike was drunk that night. Art. He wasn't going to go in on the Transformers, but he ended up getting.
Yeah.
I said I was going to get He-Man and Skeletor, but for some getting Man at Arms, not Skeletor.
He looks cool though. And what are they, like 32? I think they were a little bit cheaper.
Yeah.
We'll see later on next year at Ross. And I'll probably grab all of them when they show up there.
Oh my god! You are a savage,
like
Jeffrey. You're a savage.
Well, the problem is like I just have too much stuff to open, and then because this would bite me when I was getting Blu-rays and DVDs. I would buy them on those Tuesdays, and on Black Friday it'd be $5. I'm like, well, geez, I haven't even opened up mine. So that's what I try to do. It doesn't always work. So at least if I get it on some form of a sale, I feel better than when I find stuff at Ross. Like, I could have waited for this. But yeah, Felix, the 2000 looks great, but I have zero connection to that cartoon, so I can keep my dollars. Cartoon is great though, Felix. Jalen, this is more of a natural reaction. Having to put faith in pre-orders that you haven't seen, but they sell out before anyone sees a physical figure kind of sucks. Yes. Felix, I wish we had anything like Ross here in New York. New York City. Places is what happens when you're creating the AI, I guess.
Mike is a roboto in himself. He's a. I think Mike's frozen too. Because there he goes. Yesterday we were on live with Toy Habits, and every now and then Toy Source would be like. So every 5 minutes, I was just doing, and I'd stay like that until she came back. It was
What's up, Sean? So that way she's not by herself.
Sean's here. Hey, Motu. Hey, what's going on, brother? Good to see Sean.
Man, Granny Bebop, Baby Rocksteady today at Target. Nice.
I love it.
Yeah, Mondo Bravestar.
Yes. Oh my God, how I've been waiting for a freaking Bravestar toy line for 20 for just anything, right? Obviously, Ramen's given us the Marshall, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm super excited. I don't know. Now here's the problem. I'm not sure if I want Mondo to go the Mondo version, which is like their hyper realistic, Mondo style, like 2000X, or if I really want them to lean into the cartoon collection, because their cartoon collections are just killer, as we've seen with the real Ghostbusters.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a tough toss up, man. It's a really tough toss up. It's freaking
so. Which one would you want to see them do next? Like in terms of like any cartoon from back in the day, Mondo size.
I mean, they're gobbling up licenses like crazy. They just announced SWAT Cats yesterday. They announced SWAT Cats. I mean, who really like? I barely remember SWAT Cats. Not that it wasn't a good cartoon.
Yeah, I don't remember that at all.
I figured Nacelle was going to take SWAT Cats, because they already had the
Mike's from Mars.
Yeah, and the Cowboys of Moo Mesa.
Right? Oh right, yeah, yeah.
I figured that was like a trifecta right there, with SWAT Cats, because I figured that was the same production company. You know what I mean? That's
well, you can't have your cats with your mice license, so you gotta.
It's got to go somewhere else.
Right, exactly.
They're gonna start eating each other.
Ooh, SWAT Cats. I probably see somebody does care. I was like, oh, okay.
Take a look at Instagram. They have a great announcement trailer. It's crazy.
Often bundle with Tila. Those Iron Studios, that's another thing I'm glad I'm not into. And my wallet even more so, because those look really great. So what else impressed you over New York Comic Con Thursday and Friday?
Did we lose Mike completely? Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Poor Mike. What else impressed me? I'd have to say, other than Marvel, other than Mondo is very impressive. So, the other thing, just to put a bookend on Mondo, they announced a Gargoyles line, which I thought was insane, because NECA, of course, has since ended their Gargoyles line, but once again, they're going hyper cartoon aesthetic, and the pack out between these two is just like, if it's just first of all, Goliath is massive. He's a huge figure, and then he's bundled with Bronx right off the bat. Bronx he's just a huge chunk. It's crazy. So that was incredibly impressive. But in terms of everything else that I was really enamored by for the show, I mean, definitely the Apocalypse was really cool. Everything that, as you said, the Enchantress and what's his name again? The one with the hooves?
Executioner.
No, the one with the hooves.
Oh, Gorgon.
Gorgon. That's right. Yeah, that's I like his. He's huge. He's pretty massive too. Like Mattel's not. Sorry, Marvel's not messing around. They're getting big characters in the line right now. It's crazy, right? But what really kind of got me this morning is McFarlane's ability to dig back into the well and just go back and say, you know what, we're going full Image now. Like we're going back to the 90s, baby. We are going to the 90s, and we're not coming back. We screw DC. DC's out. We're gone. No, I don't need no DC. I got Image.
And based on what I've been reading from people, it's like, what took you so long? These, wow. Now, I haven't gotten any McFarlane Elite Edition figures, but people are going, these figures are going to be super expensive. Do you have any?
What for the Elite Edition?
The Elite Edition McFarlane figures?
I didn't even know there wasn't like.
Yeah, I know, because he has like
it's hard to keep up.
Everything.
He's got Gold Limit. He's got Platinum Edition. He's got
Red Platinum.
It's hard to keep up with what he's actually doing. So
page punchers, lithograph,
yeah,
a little bit of everything. But these figures, if he goes as far into it as he can, that's gonna be really exciting. Jalen, I've been wanting SWAT cats forever, but I was hoping for a more affordable line. Yeah, and I couldn't get it there.
So here's one thing. I will say about that. Mondo's going to have to rethink their strategy. Hey, there he is, and look, he's clear.
Dude, back. My internet. This happened last night too. Like literally, it'll just stop and everything starts spinning black, and then all of a sudden it just goes like, "Oh, your internet sucks."
Yeah, but you weren't as bad as Toy Sorceress. Toy Sorceress was like,
yeah, she was full frozen.
Like she literally.
So I restarted my router. I reset my computer. Hopefully, all that resetting will keep me clear.
You sound nice and clear now.
Good. You look awesome. So pretty.
Thanks.
But yeah, no, like I said, it's one of those things where I don't know what Elite Edition is anymore. I'm not keeping up, but I don't think it can be anywhere worse than $35 a figure. You know what I mean? Like I would imagine. I mean, like all figures are getting up in price, right? Every single action figure is pretty much.
Toy guy says that's not. They're gonna be like 50 to 60 each. If they're the same price as other elites.
Okay, so Elite is as high as $50. Wow, they could bet
60.
They better come with a crap ton of accessories and guns. Get away from DC. Get some guns.
As long as they're not toys, we'll be okay.
Were you an Image fan, Mike? Do you remember Image back in the 90s?
Image Comics? Yeah.
You remember the Savage Dragon? Do you remember Shadowhawk?
No, not.
Oh my gosh! What kind of Image fan are you? What?
Right, exactly. You weren't a day one. It was like these comics are gonna be $1 million in 10 years.
That's right.
I'll buy them all.
So yeah, silver covers, gold covers. That's where freaking. McFarlane got the whole idea to get the collector mentality.
I know Spawn. Love Spawn. The old movie was great, even though everyone clowns the CGI.
I don't mind bad CGI for its time. It's like if we get bad, lousy CGI after 2020, then I've got a lot of questions. We're really committed to it. Yeah, I saw those Sector figures too. You're the toy guy. They're very disappointing.
Honestly, I am very excited for Dragonfly and Spidrax. I'm very excited for those. I've always wanted the hand puppet. I could never afford them. I could never afford them as a kid, and now that I'm an adult, I can buy whatever I want. So
buy everything.
That's right. I want it all,
except for Mondo's.
Oh, I make do. They have payment plans, guys. They have payment plans. So
there you go.
Take advantage.
We got 7 of those going at the same time. It adds up.
You may be saving money, but are you?
All of a sudden, those payment plans add up to an actual figure. It's like, oh crap! I'm buying a figure. I'm buying a Mondo figure a month. It's hilarious.
Yeah, it used to be I'll just not get a pizza or a fast food meal this week. Now it's like, boy, I guess I'm not gonna have a full four course meal
Honey,
at
we're
a
not
fancy
going.
restaurant
Honey, we're not going to dinner this month. I got to get my toys.
this quarter.
We're doing Dine and Dash. We're doing
Right.
Dine and Dash.
Don't worry, I'll cook. I'll take. I've watched this really great recipe on YouTube.
Uber Eats.
Exactly.
By the way, this episode is sponsored by Factor 5 for Jeffrey's Lyles. Jeffrey's Figure Files is sponsored by Factor 5. Ready to cook meals when they're delivered to your door. You just heat them up and you're good to go. Follow the instructions, boys.
That was Shady and Beltran. I got the what's his face? The classified series Law and Order today. And
good stuff.
Every time I go to these stores, especially when they're at we can raise prices again. Awesome. So he rang up at $46.99 and said, that's not quite what I remember. Because when they had these sales, you're doing a lot of juggling. What is the magic figure combination to get to $75? Or what is the combination to get to $40? And he was $44 on the website. So I had to go sit in customer service and go, actually, he should be $44. And I was still able to get him the X-Men 97 morph so I could get the Henry Peter Gyrick head. And then I'll go to Ollie's and grab one of the suit bodies that I'm sure will still be there. And the Billy Gunn WWE Legends. It's on sale. So that's that dine and dash mentality of Target. Like, I got a clearance figure and this coupon sale. But yeah, they're going off wild, and you have to check this stuff because they may have it on their website for cheaper. So you definitely need to check them because they will go, oh, okay, it's cheaper. But it is lame that you have to do that.
I went through self-checkout today. I was just at Target literally about a couple hours ago. And I guess they're not going to price match Amazon or any other retailer anymore, just Target, because they were having issues with it. Yeah.
Are they going to do that for Christmas? Because I remember they tend to make a big parade. Look, we're price matching Amazon now.
Oh, I have no idea. There were just papers that were literally just taped onto the scale of the self-checkout saying, attention consumers, starting now, we're only accepting price differences from the Target app and Target.com. We will no longer match other retailers.
And how lame is that? We can't even keep our prices consistent with our own stuff. So we'll price match ourselves.
You know what? The two of you guys should create a brand new channel called Price Match, or some sort of like discount, action figure discount.
About Target.
Strategies for how to get the most out of your. It'll be like that show Couponers. Where they're just collecting coupons,
extreme couponing,
trying to get money back from Walmart instead of putting money in. Like I couldn't believe that. I saw this one episode. She actually got like $5 back, and she didn't even put any money down. I was like, "What the hell?"
And got like $200 in groceries. In California, unfortunately, they ban all that stuff to allow that to happen. It's those Midwestern states they let that.
Yeah, California. You leave, and there's a leaving tax. We're gonna tax you when you leave, bitch.
Right?
You're not leaving. What are you talking about? You lost money. Them in New York. I've been hearing from this tech guy. He's like, yeah, they keep coming after me for taxes. It's like, what? But you're in a different state. I'm in Texas now, but they keep coming back. I just give them the middle finger. It's like, what the hell is going on?
Ryan, you're in on Image from the beginning, which was very early. My comics collecting, but I have zero nostalgia for these books' characters today. I will occasionally, so I read Image books to review every week, and Spawn is, it can get kind of redundant and repetitive, but it is cool. That's a book where you just need to take a break from it for a few months, and then it's like, oh wow, what demons is he fighting this time? And Savage Dragon is fun. That's one where Eric Larson was able to keep the whole mentality going. Laura A saw a lot of new McFarlane stuff in Target's collector area, including the whole wave of Fallout. Have no connection to it, but the two mech suit figs look cool. Watch reviews and people complain. People don't complain, Laura A. I don't even know. They're just always happy with their figures. Every time. Jalen, I emailed Hasbro to try and cancel figures I ordered on Pulse this week during their sale because they charged me full price. Oh, you know what's weird? Because on their site, they had that sale, and I think it's still going until today. They have like page 2 or 3 of it, and they have the full price listed on the site. You have to actually add it into your cart before the sale prices show up. Shane Shooter. You're talking deals. NECA Bird and Ernie Best Buy for $24.50 if you're on the fence.
Nice.
I wish
Those
I were on the fence.
Sesame Street figures are really cool from NECA.
Yeah. They're it's amazing how many companies are getting into. Loki's doing Sesame too. So, you know, it is that nostalgia trip that everyone's going through right now, but it's crazy. But yeah, they're looking like Big Bird was just showing that he's massive, freaking huge.
And actually, speaking of NECA, Jay, I'm sure you saw Mad Hatter post something like NECA was selling those Halloween kids on their website at like eBay prices, and then other retailers have it. It was like for the Batgirl Halloween, she was $49 on their actual website, but then if you go to Toy Stalker or any of these other retailers, she was like 23.
Wow.
Like, what are you doing, NECA?
It was probably a pricing error somewhere along the lines, but I feel sorry for the people who just don't know, but are like absolute like must have first day buy. You know what I mean? So it's always rough when you have to be one of those guys.
Yeah, they better refund those folks. Yeah, that Big Bird.
That is my Big Bird, by the way. That sounds so weird when it comes out of my mouth, but that
has Big Bird changed? Like, obviously, I don't have a kid. I don't watch Sesame Street nowadays. Like, is there a different looking Big Bird now?
Mike, it's a safe space here. You can tell us you're still watching Sesame Street. No judgment.
Is it even on? Like PBS, as I know, is getting shut down. Probably. It's all craziness, man.
Exactly.
They've had to censor the original Sesame Street because there were some sensitivities in it that people did not like. I was like, what? Yeah, Sesame Street, dude.
No, Sesame Street. The show that's all about tolerance. And this Oscar, awesome too.
I'm waiting for them to release the variant because they're going to do it of Orange Oscar. I don't know if anybody remembers that.
I do not remember.
The first few episodes of Sesame Street, he was orange.
Wow.
Yeah. That was back in 1969. It's just freaking crazy.
I love this line so much. It's like, thank you. Somebody's actually just doing a great job with Sesame Street. And did we ever talk about the Palisades?
Oh, go back. I want that pattern. Whatever it is, I want it. I want that pattern. That pattern is awesome. I need that shoe too.
I'm surprised that made his post. Like, he just posted everything.
It's just a photo dump.
Yeah, I was like, here is everything. I'm not getting rid of anything.
It's just a photo dump.
Yeah. It's a very good likeness of old Wednesday, though.
Yeah, she looks great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, NECA's still killing it, man.
They do.
They're like one of the very first super premium sculpts for, but obviously they're marred by their original releases, which were just so fragile, right? So there's always going to be a gun shy aspect like I'm scared to take my NECA figures out of their freaking packages. I remember when they started saying, "Oh, Goliath actually breaks if you don't heat him up properly." I was like, God damn it.
I had the Defenders of the Earth Phantom, and I don't tend to open my figures like as soon as I get them. So I was reading reviews, and people were like, "Oh, they're really fragile. Make sure to heat them up." And I went to an extreme. I dunked them in hot water, took the hair dryer. I was like, "I think he's good." I was like, "Oh gosh, how?" I was so mad because I would have been like, "Well, I guess I had that coming to me if I just opened them and he broke." I took all the precautions. Like, this is ridiculous. So, yeah, I was so mad on that.
I don't mean to laugh, Jeff. That's hilarious.
Oh, it's fine. I can laugh through the tears. It's all good. What Masterverse figures did you get?
I've been very selective with the Masterverse, unfortunately, but I really want to get those as many vintage collection versions as possible. I'm very much a classics and filmation guy. So if they're getting me with the cartoon collection, they've got me hook, line, and sinker, right? So I am totally a sucker for those. Like, I love those things, right? But it's collecting multiple lines of the same thing. It's getting harder, man. It's getting harder and harder to keep up with it.
Yeah. How many are you collecting now?
I feel like I'm in an interrogation here all of a sudden.
Cat Slayer. He's
Wait a
got
second, where's my light? So I
Star
can
Wars
see it
helmet.
properly.
Thunder
How
Tank.
many are you collecting right now, Jay?
Tell us the truth. You can't escape. You're gonna
Mike, remember, you're gonna be the worst cop.
Are you gonna waterboard? Are you gonna waterboard me now?
Water right here.
Drink your water. Drink
Right.
it now.
It's gotten worse. I feel like I should be trimming down the lines that I'm getting, but it's like
I'm at that point right now where I am starting to real in my old age and my thin wallet, I am actually starting to realize that I there are things which I thought I was a collector of, and now I realize I'm not. And shockingly, it is going to be G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe is going to be one of those lines where I'm just going to admire from afar. And this is and this is coming from a guy who literally has every single HasLab except for the Snowcat right now. I literally have picked up every single HasLab, and I think I'm going to bow out after Globulus. I need freaking Globulus.
So that's all the classified series team who was here on the side with me needed to hear. So they're gonna hold off on Globulus for a long time. I can't stand these AI recommended videos. They're driving me nuts. It's like, please stop. It's all creepy. Too much Mulo.
Yeah,
Too much
I saw
Mulo.
Mr. Rogers with Easy E the other day. I'm like,
Oh,
God.
You know what? I find it fascinating though, because they're trying to get you to buy something. It's like, yeah, you can get this off your taxes if you just do this and subscribe for our. I'm like, seriously? Does anybody believe that? Isn't that guy dead? I was like, wait a second.
Right.
He's dead.
Right? There's no way he's fighting Easy E, who's also dead.
He's speaking to us from the ether. Japanese.
So that's what's going on in those paintings. Pretty much dropped McFarlane DC stuff and mainline Transformers. It's gotten too expensive to get everything. I'm so fortunate about Transformers because I am not going into, here's Beast Wars. It is strictly G1. So those are my favorite live streams because it's like, which one or two figures am I going to get? It's not like Marvel Legends or G.I. Joe where it's like, guess y'all got me on the hook for everything. But Transformers is like, great. There's another 86 figure. Add that to the list.
That's a problem. That's a problem with being a comic book nerd. Because you know so much about the lore, because you're actually like really invested, right? All of a sudden they come out with a deep cut character, like, God damn, I was almost out. I was almost out, Jeff, and then all of a sudden, bang.
Jay, I can't even say that lie. I'm with Marvel Legends until Dan, Dwight, everybody's done, because there's still so many figures and characters I want to see done. And at that point, when they get around to some of them, it'll be like, well, it's time to get another Cyclops from the John Byrne era on this new book that's just so much more amazing than the Vulcan mold. So, yeah, it's just a never-ending vicious cycle. And I love my fellow collectors who are like, I think we're good with X Factor. We just need Beast. And I'm like, well, actually, we need one with the white X. We need the full look. No compromises. No. That the one we have is the Defenders version, because he's got the white gloves. I still need a yellow glove and yellow boots to go with the X-Men when they're on the moon fighting the Shi'ar. It's too much.
This is why Jeffrey needs a panel at Comic-Con himself, because he literally, like, everyone was like, oh yeah, then we're done. It's like, actually.
If I may, you still need 300 more figures.
I was going to say, we were talking about this last night too, Jay. I said, well, how long? I feel like Marvel Legends is one of those, like, there's no way I can get into it. I feel like it'd be impossible at this point to try to go back. It's been going, 10 plus years at least, right?
They're 20 between them and Toy Biz. Toy Biz, ironically, is just like 8 years. So Hasbro's had it longer. But if you wanted to get into Marvel Legends, the great thing is they keep recycling the heavy hitters, and you can get a better version, like Captain America, Thor.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah. So it is one where they're actually keeping that in mind that not everybody has been here since day one or year five, right. And you'll get better versions. And a lot of collectors will go, I don't want another Wolverine, but for somebody like you, I need a Wolverine figure. And the Wolverine, the new one that's going to come out whenever, it's going to be better than what everybody else has. So I feel like outside of a random villain or so, you could start today and have a pretty solid collection if you just stuck to the figures that came out in 2023. Like, so if you just did 23 to now, you would get the definitive versions of most of those characters. And like somebody like Enchantress, who had a version, came out 2018, 2019, this new one is a huge upgrade. So you might miss a few random expensive characters that are like, I don't really need them in my collection, but you're going to get better versions of characters like Cyclops. Thor's rumored to get a Maximum Series figure. I feel like your chances of getting an Iron Man figure pretty solid. Don't cash in on your lottery ticket with that hot news.
Besides He-Man, Spider-Man's my number 2. Kind of like,
yeah.
As a kid, I've always, and I was showing this last night. I was looking for I had a Secret Wars one somewhere, but I have my old, I think this was Toy Biz or something, right? And he had the suction.
Oh, wow.
Suction
that looks so clean, too.
Taken off. Yeah, right? Very, the old, what is that? Probably 7 points of articulation. He can bend his knees. Yeah.
And see, those are bad pins. Those are silver.
Right? Yeah.
You'll go, I need the pinless joints. Like, that's why you would need pinless joints.
Too funny. Now I should have him like hanging out up here or something.
Hey, Injured Toy Guy, are you like taking advantage of those sales and like hitting up Ross for those blank bodies for your customs? Because that would be awesome for you. Shane, absolutely. We need him. We need a defrosted Iceman in his X Factor outfit. There's so much X Factor left. What's up, Hustle SM? New Eternian Triclops. Really? Can't believe you even found that. The Spinning Fist He-Man. What's that one called, Jay?
Flying Fist.
Flying Fist.
Yeah.
I got that He-Man and Skeletor as a kid, and I just love them because they're spinning. And but I haven't gotten. I like the head sculpt on He-Man.
Yes, the head sculpt on that He-Man is atrocious.
it has stopped me from getting it because the nostalgia.
They can't get He-Man's head right. Yeah, ever since the vintage, they can't get it right.
What is with that? If
only there was one on the battle armor. That's my favorite of the ones we've got, but most of them are like.
Yeah. If only there was a place where we could all like collectively complain about Master Universe and the need for better sculpts, and like what does the community really want? If there was only a place we could all hang out and do that kind of stuff.
Right?
You got any ideas about that, Jay?
Well, I'm gonna do my best Jeffrey Lyles here. Actually, we actually do have something and in the works, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Mike,
tell us all about
it. Mike, why don't you? I'll bring up the slides. Why don't you go ahead and tell us all about something which we've been working very hard on, Mike.
I was going to say, should I give a little backstory, or do we want to just kind of
go for it? Why not?
Go with the backstory. I like
okay, so little backstory to how we got here. I was a big fan of the Masters Universe Convention PowerCon. I would go every year. It started in 2011, and it was in Southern California. It was in Torrance. It was in Anaheim. And in 2022, Val took it back closer to his home in Ohio. It made it more toy-centric, not so much. I mean, there was Motu, and a lot of the vendors obviously still made it Motu, but it encompassed everything. When that con left California, it kind of left a hole in my heart. I was sitting sad, watching from afar, kind of like New York Comic Con right now, having to see from afar. And late one night, I went on a Kickstarter and, was messing around and started putting in things that I thought would be cool to see at a con. And I ended up submitting it that night. And of course, Kickstarter kicked it right back to me and was like, yeah, this is very bare bones. Like, we like the idea, but we need more substance before we can approve this. And I kind of came to that realization that I was well over my head and had no idea what I was doing. And then I left that be. And that was in 2022. You fast forward to this past summer. I was talking with Jay. Jay was talking about coming out for San Diego Comic-Con. We were going to get to see each other and meet. And we had a conversation, and I told him the story about, we started talking about PowerCon, and I told him my story. And Jay had mentioned that he had previous experience actually running shows and running conventions. And it all of a sudden kind of spiraled into this, if we can get enough people together, we can make this happen. We can make a con back in California. And then we just started talking to people about it. We talked to Toy Habits. We talked to our friends over at The Frenzy, Oz and Skelly. And we talked to a lot of people just through Instagram and such. And the response was just amazing. They were coming back to us like, hell yeah, like, how can we help? I know this person. I know this person. I can talk to this person. This person actually used to work at PowerCon. They can help. And it became this whole, and so we ended up starting like a group chat on Instagram. And we got about 20 something people in there now from all over the country, all sorts of different talent, from our friend Tom, who does like marketing, and he's actually a great artist. And he actually was a vendor at PowerCon. That's where I met him. And we have another friend, Sean, who's doing also marketing, and we have a lot of people that are doing promotions. Our friend Billy, he's big on promoting us, knows a lot of people in conventions over on the East Coast. And it's just really kind of snowballed into this whole thing. And it was like, okay, if this is going to be real, then let's start making some calls. So I started calling around a bunch of hotels, and we kind of got into contract negotiations with a few of them. And I was freaking out, and Jay's Mr. Cool Cucumber, like, this is all part of the game. Don't worry, Mike, don't worry. And we were able to come to an agreement with the Torrance Marriott Hotel in Redondo Beach, which is really cool because that's actually where the former PowerCon was held for several years. So it's got deep roots with the Motu community. I think a lot of people have very fond memories there. And to be able to bring that kind of experience back is, it's going to be amazing. And then we were talking about, okay, we're not rich, right? Like, we don't have crazy money to all of a sudden just throw a big Motu party. And Jay and I were talking about fundraising. We kind of brought it up to the group, and a lot of people came up with really good points that Kickstarter actually is probably the best way to go. It kind of brings legitimacy to it. People can see the whole entire project laid out in front of them. They can see, who we've booked as far as guests, where it's going to be. It also helps kind of bring confidence of, you don't want to put your credit card into just some random website, right? Like Kickstarter's very known, verified website that you feel comfortable putting your credit information on for payment.
Right.
And we can easily update people as you go. You'll get updates through it. So being able to reach that greater audience with Kickstarter as well. Like if we put that it's a Masters of the Universe centric convention, if anything that people have backed that's kind of Masters of the Universe, Kickstarter tends to show them that. So we can get people on board that, are like, oh, this is really cool. I love Masters of the Universe. Oh yeah, or if they hear wind of this new movie that's coming out, and then they're like, oh, holy crap, these guys are trying to put together a convention about it. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's happening. By the way, we have confirmed the dates of May 23rd and 24th, which is Memorial Day weekend. It's 2 weeks before the theatrical release of the movie. So it's right in time to super celebrate He-Man and She-Ra. And Jay, you got the slides going? show some details?
Yes, Jeff, if you could share the screen.
I was wondering if that will work.
Yeah.
Oh.
I didn't even say what it was called, did I?
Well, we'll get to that in a second. Let's. You know what? I'm pretty sure I did the audio. Let me know if the audio works, guys. So let's listen in. Is the audio working?
No, I'm not hearing it.
All right, let me reset. Let me reset this one, Jeff. Hold on for a second. All right. So
yeah. Speaking of teaser trailers, we made our own.
Yeah, it's funny how these things work, right? All right, let's try this one first. So here we go, guys. So this should work. Ready? Here we go.
There it is.
We have the power. There, Mike. You didn't have to say what it was. It was
Motuniverse. We have the power.
So yeah, we are very much sorry, wrong one. We are very excited to announce that we will be holding a Master Universe centric convention in Torrance at the Torrance Marriott in California. This is the same space that multiple other Master Universe conventions have been held in the past, and we are very excited. This will be held. When is the date, Mike? Did we mention that?
May 23rd and 24th. That is Memorial Day weekend, so you can party hard and still have an extra day to recover.
We are super excited about this, and it will encompass everything Master Universe. And we figured we should share a few details about the Kickstarter that we were working on. The reality is that Mike and I we have very few. And when you collect toys, guys, it really tends to eat into your budget. So yeah, we really need the community's help on this to really get us off the ground and running for this particular event. Of course, in 2026, guys, Master Universe is going to be in the public consciousness more than it's ever been anywhere else. I mean, we have a movie coming out. Actually, on a very technical, we have two movies coming out. One is a official production. The other one is an actual fan production for The Fall of Grayskull 2. So two different movies coming out for Master Universe. We have video games. I mean, Jeff, did you see the trailer for that freaking Master?
Oh, yes.
I am
very much looking forward to that one.
Right?
I'm so excited. And you know what? They better have internet play. Because if Mike and Jeff can't be on my team, I don't want. I don't. It's not a good scene. It's not a good scene. So I want online play for that. 100%. It's definitely the best things ever come with like beat 'em ups. That's definitely coming. But we also wanted to highlight the history of Master Universe and everything that comes with it. And this is the place to do it. We feel it's time because toys. Two different lines for 2000X. Vintage collection, cartoon collection, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles crossover with Master Universe, freaking Thundercats crossed over with Master Universe, now Transformers crossed over with Master. Come on, what is going on? Master Universe is everywhere. When Bosch is advertising Masters of the freaking Universe, you know we've hit them big time for this property, guys. Come on, now is the time to celebrate Masters of the freaking Universe. So let me tell you a little bit about Motuniverse, guys. So Motuniverse, by the power of Grayskull, the ultimate fan celebration where all Master Universe lore unites through panels, vendors, cosplay, collectibles, and epic community energy. We're raising funds to launch this unforgettable weekend, and with your help, we can make history together. Join us and be part of the beginning. Together, we can raise our power swords high, just like Eternian royalty right here, along with thousands of other fans. Who raised their swords and declared that by the power of Grayskull, we have the power. This was an incredible moment, and Mike wasn't even looking at the camera, man. He was literally like,
I was filming for my Instagram live right then, man. I was trying again. I was there for the community. Okay,
He was present.
I wanted to be there for those that couldn't. That's kind of my MO at San Diego Comic Con.
These are the participation points that you got to give to Mikey, because he was too busy. He was too busy for the people, for the fans. What to expect? Motu Universe 2026. Master Universe celebrates its 44th anniversary in 2026, while the Princess of Power turns 41. These franchises have a rich history, multiple toy lines, cartoons, media that spans decades, giving fans a lot to celebrate. And the Motu Universe will be the place to party in 2026, guys. We want to talk about the Master Universe from 1982 to 2026, marking the 44th anniversary of Master Universe. Now, here's the thing. A lot of people don't realize this, but there are actually multiple editions of Master Universe. We have the Filmation version. We have the New Adventures. You know what? Why does everybody always hate on New Adventures, man? New Adventures was crazy, dude. It was
such a left turn from the original concept that a lot of people were like, whoa.
What's
Prince
happening?
had a tunic. Come on, the dude.
And a ponytail.
He was in a toga. He had a toga. Come on, Prince Adam.
Lost about 30% of his body mass.
Right.
Literally abandoning his entire world. Abandoning his entire world and going to another one just to try and what was he doing there? Somebody remind me. Sorcerer says, Prince Adam, there's something going on in another world, right? And who decides to follow him? Freaking Skeletor decides to freaking tag along and do his own thing.
What's going on?
Yeah.
He didn't want to miss out.
So we need to give some love. We need to give some love to New Adventures, boys. That's boys and girls. We need to give some love to New Adventures. And of course, there was the 2000X, which we just talked about, Jeff. Jeff's literally spent the last 3 weeks. We're catching up on 2000X. We want to find out. I want to have a rousing discussion on what would have happened if Hordak had stepped over the threshold. If he wasn't betrayed by Skeletor, if he actually got his chance in the moment to shine, would he rise from the depths of the Eternian, the other mythos? Who knows? Only time will tell. Definitely want to talk all about that and what's possible for possibly, you never know, 2000X in the future. And then, of course, there is Revolution, and the Netflix CG series. Seriously, these are all wonderful series which are coming. And depending on, I don't know, here's the other thing. We heard rumors about a new web series coming out just before the movie. And I think that'll be a great discussion at the show. What is going to happen with this new series? Will we already have a few episodes before the movie, and can we actually have a full panel on that at the show? I think that'll be huge. I think that more Motu in media is needed, and obviously that's happening right now. So want to celebrate that between 1982 and 2026. Princess of Power did not really have much of a birthday this year. It was her 40th anniversary. I think Mattel said, "Okay, here's a birthday card, She-Ra. Go enjoy yourself. Here's the $200 gift card from Toys R Us, which you can only use in Canada." So
Toys R Us doesn't even exist anymore.
Oh, it exists. You can go to Canada. You can go to the Philippines.
You can go to Macy's.
You can go to Japan.
That's not Toys R Us.
You can go to Macy's. Yeah, there you go. $200 gift card from Toys R Us.
Those Toys R Us and Macy's are depressing.
Yeah,
so we want to give
She-Ra
a happy birthday. She didn't quite get, although she's starting to get a birthday now. It's all the way at the end of the year, but we want to really celebrate the Princess of Power in 2026, the most powerful woman in the universe. So we're gonna have a huge celebration for the Princess of Power. We need more freaking Rebellion figures, guys. We need Glimmer. We need Princess. We need Queen Angela. We need the Helga the Harpy. We need all these freaking figures to come out. Come on, who the heck is Voltak? Seriously, I barely know. I barely knew who Voltak was. Like, seriously, where was Helga? I want Helga to come back. That would have been a great figure. He-Man and video games from 1983 to 2026. We're going to celebrate the video games and board games and all the games that were ever created for He-Man. The good, the bad, and the absolutely ugly. I mean, there were some terrible games for Master Universe. Did anybody actually play Master Universe on the Atari 2600? It literally is just just you and a Wind Raider going around.
Wind Raider.
You see Skeletor running this way and running that way and running.
So lame. It's bad if something in the 80s when you're a kid is like recognizes this isn't good. I mean, you're supposed to just be predisposed to liking this stuff. It's a He-Man video game. It's like, this is not great.
No, it's not. There were Commodore 64 games. There were PC games.
Yeah,
there was a PlayStation 2 game, believe it or not, and it was absolutely horrible.
Mm-hmm. You would die and have to start all over, the whole level all over again, and it was so frustrating.
We're trying to figure out which ones are good and which ones are the bad, and of course, we are definitely going to be, if we can, we're going to try and get in touch with Limited Run Games and maybe see if we can get a couple of arcades in there. I would definitely love to challenge anybody. Like I said, gang out with my friends. I need Jeff on my team. I need freaking Mike on my team. We need to gang up on the forces of Skeletor and
Squad up.
It's going to be absolutely insane. As a matter of fact, Jeff, you won't believe this. We already have guests lined up. Can you believe that? This is something people, when we started talking about this, they really wanted to help out and get involved. And we just reached out to a couple of possible guests, and they really, really started getting excited. Mike, why don't you introduce some of our guests of honor who have already been confirmed for this year?
Yeah. So our artist guest of honor is Tony Washington. He is a fantastic artist. He did some work for PowerCon and their booklets, so he's well versed in the Mo2 artwork. He has some amazing prints. He comes to San Diego Comic-Con. He kind of makes the SoCal rounds for any kind of convention. He's actually a local here in San Diego. He teaches digital arts for like a college course. And if you go into his bio real quick, Jay, you can see this guy's done some.
Well, I was actually going to bring up a few pieces that he has.
Oh, bring up his artwork. Yeah, please.
So,
let's show some people his artwork because it is amazing.
Here's one of the pieces he did for Spawn.
That's cool.
Right. So he's like an incredible artist. This one is he did this for Massive Universe. We can see there. And one of my favorite pieces, actually, you know what? For all you comic book fans out there, he also did 2099. So,
nice.
Big Spider-Man fan.
Right.
And like I said, this is one of my absolute favorite photos. Hold on for a second. Just get organized here. I mean, this, if you're a Master Universe fan, this is just incredible. Like,
very cool.
Man is just super, super talented. And I think we'll go back to the bio first, but I just wanted to show off one more.
Sure.
Yeah, this one here. This one is, again, if you're a Master Universe fan, like, he is incredibly talented. I mean, like, this is work above all else. I mean, he's just absolutely stunning. And of course, Mike, as you were saying, his resume is absolutely just jam-packed with accolades. He's worked for multiple video game companies, animated feature films. He's had the honor of working with Konami, DC, Blizzard Entertainment, Upper Deck, Sony, Rainmaker Entertainment, Riot Games, Imagi Studios, Midway Games. He's also been the lead illustrator on the ACLU of San Diego and Imperial counties as a senior illustrator, concept illustrator for various other entertainment-based studios. I mean, he has literally worked on everything. This man is absolutely stunning. So,
and the amazing thing I wanted to bring up with him is he agreed to do a exclusive print for our con. And he wanted to have some fun with it. So I believe he's actually working on it this weekend. He's filming himself, making some sketches. And I think he wanted to do about 2 or 3 different sketches and bring it to like a fan vote, which we'll have up on our social media. We'll make sure to post that everywhere and have you guys pick on which one you want to become the Motooniverse exclusive. And then he'll take that time, obviously, to get everything ready. And then come spring, we'll have that exclusive there for you at the con, or we'll ship it to you.
So yeah, he's really in support of this convention, and we really are honored and humbled to have him as our guest. Another wonderful guest that we have lined up is Joshua Sky. He's actually working on the current lore for Master Universe. He's literally writing the mini comics, which people just absolutely love, that are included with Master Universe. Unfortunately, they're not included with with the Masterverse stuff, but the Master Universe Origins figures, they're all included with those, and it's great. The new lore. He's worked on multiple series, mostly Origins. I don't think he's involved with Turtles of Grayskull or Thundercats.
No. Yeah,
But-
just the mainline Origins.
And I think he has worked on Sunman. I think
Yes.
he continues to work on Sunman. So it's great to have him on board. And Joshua has worked on multiple different projects outside of Master Universe. He's worked on Heavy Metal Illustrated, the new Kickstarter that was incredibly successful. He was one of those one of the people involved with that Kickstarter. He's worked for Marvel Entertainment on projects like Humanoids, Motherboard, Assemble Media, Sci Features, the Sunman comics, Hot Wheels, and the Cartoon Network's Ben 10. So he's actually written scripts as well. He served in the writers' room for the Emmy Award-winning animated series Nico and the Sword of Light, and he's also worked on major theatrical campaigns like The Predator and Deadpool 2. So you guys can meet Joshua Sky at Motuniverse 2026. We're very, very excited to have Joshua on board. And I think rounding off, we do have one more guest who's been confirmed recently, but we still are working out a few more kinks. So we're just going to cautiously say that he is on board, but we cannot guarantee that just yet. But in the coming days, we will be able to confirm that. But for now, we wanted to just share that William Stout, conceptual artist, designer, and costume designer, has been is definitely coming to Motuniverse 2026. Jeff, you might recognize his name from Living Dead. Sorry, is it Living Dead? Hold on, trying to remember which movie it was. Yes, Return of the Living Dead. He also worked on, of course, Masters of the Universe, as well as multiple other films. He's a wonderful creative director, creative designer, and costume designer. Some of the work that he's worked on, he's worked with the great Mobius, Jean Mobius, of course, a wonderful comic book illustrator and conceptual designer. He's Will Eisner, Jack Kirby, and Al Williamson. He co-founded the Comic Arts Professional Society and was their 10th president. So for all you comic book fans, you can thank Bill for that. He created the iconic Wizards movie poster that everybody remembers. Dude literally sitting on top of some creature, and of course has worked on over 70 movies, including Return of the Living Dead and Master Universe. He helped with Pan's Labyrinth to win 2 Oscar awards. Michael Crichton claimed Stout's dinosaur reconstructions inspired Jurassic Park. Sorry, I read that wrong. Michael Crichton claimed that Stout's dinosaur reconstructions actually inspired Jurassic Park. And Bill's 50-year career over Fantastic Worlds, The Art of William Stout in 2018, precedes the Flex Publications set, which collects all of his related work. So it'll be great to meet William Stout, who, of course, is wonderful and recognized for his comic contributions, as well, of course, as his movie contributions as well. We are very, very excited and humbled that Mr. Stout is going to be one of our guests at Motuniverse. So it's going to be held at the Torrance Marriott in Redondo Beach. It's just been newly renovated, so the place is absolutely stunning. It's 40,000 square feet of event space. The lobby alone, where many of the exhibits are going to be held, is just massive. Ample space in the grand ballroom for exhibitors and activations, as well as activities which people can partake in. There are going to be a whole bunch of different breakout rooms where we'll have rousing discussions about who is the best He-Man, who's the worst Skeletor, what new figures should actually be coming out in Origins, not just brand new figures that we've never heard of. Although I got to say that Stingor is actually pretty cool. I like Stingor. I think
He fits right in.
And we will have a room rate, which we're working on with the hotel. So you can stay at the hotel all weekend. There are double beds as well as king beds available. And of course, you can rent a suite if you so decide. There's a great bar where everyone can just talk about their favorite Master Universe characters, or just lounge out and just. There will be a karaoke night.
Nice.
We're going to be having karaoke. So, Jeff, you can join me. We can belt it up.
I'll be doing my best rendition. I have to do the narration for you while you sing.
Jeff and I are going to do. You have the touch. We'll go for it together.
There you go.
They have a beautiful patio where everyone can enjoy the great weather. Of course, it's California, and they have this crazy pool, which Mike has already tried. It's.
I mean, it's already set up to put Orko hats there, right?
There you go. Right.
Exactly.
Got the decorations all together.
It's going to be so much fun. We're really expecting a lot. They hopefully they'll still have a Starbucks and it hasn't shut down.
Well, they can call it Skeletor Bucks.
Yeah.
There you go. Right.
Retrofit it.
Absolutely.
Put the Snake Mountain in the green Snake
It's
Mountain.
going to be so much fun.
Snake over it.
We're gonna decorate the whole place. It's going to be crazy.
Or maybe it's Evil Lens. I don't know.
I like that. Evil Lens. I like that. But if you're looking for other food options, the Del Amo Fashion Center is right across the street. So not only is there more entertainment across there, but tons and tons of food options. They have BJ's Restaurant, Dave & Buster's, Frida's, Lucille's Barbecue Hut. I mean, Chipotle, Genghis Khan, Panda Express, Popeye, Saru, Sabaro. Not that anybody eats at Sabaro anymore, but
man, I was about to say where they can give you a warmed over pizza and heat it up right in front of you.
And say that Slater's 50-50 for those that aren't from California. That Slater's 50-50, it's half beef and like half bacon, basically. And they're the patties and some of the best burgers I've had. They're so good.
I'm so excited. Just the food alone is making me. I'm very excited. So yeah, guys, with your help, we can reach. We can make this a reality. We do actually have an agreement with the Torrance Marriott, so 100% it is happening. But with your help, we can make this a truly epic event. And really, we have a lot of wonderful stretch. We have a lot of wonderful. Why is it not going up? We have a lot of wonderful rewards that people can back. They're not all gone. That's a lie. We will have T-shirts available that you can help to support the event. This is only proposed artwork, but it'll basically be the logo plus some additional extras. These will be available for $35. We're thinking maybe $40. We are offering VIP weekend passes for $60. This is the $60 price is for the Kickstarter. There's early access weekend pass at $60. VIP pass at the convention includes one VIP pass lanyard, 1 hour early access to the exhibit floor on Saturday, early access to all the events, priority seating to guests meet and greet, signings and featured attractions, access to the after hours programming, and exclusive Motooniverse pin. These rewards can either be picked up at the event or we can mail them to you. Mailing will be calculated at the time of mailing because mail just keeps increasing on an hourly basis. It's ridiculous. We have a Founders Recognitions Pack, which is the real fun stuff because as a founder, you will receive all of this, and including the recognition of being a founder who helped make Motooniverse a reality. So for $150, the Founders packages will include a VIP pass to the event, which is a Motooniverse Founders VIP badge, very exclusive, with a lanyard, frontline access to the events and guests and featured attractions. It will come with a commemorative certificate, which will be mailed out to each founder in thanks and recognition for the support and being a founding member at the Motooniverse event. A commemorative medallion, which is it's pretty substantial. It's not this one here, but it's a 50 millimeter medallion, and it's real metal. It's not like a 3D print
chocolate.
Yeah, it's made of chocolate, right? It is a real medallion. It's not made of chocolate or not made of 3D printed material. the commemorative medallion celebrating the Multiverse in recognition of their support for the event. A Multiverse founding member T-shirt, an exclusive commemorative pin signifying that they are a founding member of the Multiverse family, and we're giving an option for pickup at the event for those who wish, or again, we can mail them out to anyone who wishes them. Just a quick peek at what these things can look like. We're still working on the designs, but just a quick peek about what they possibly could look like. I'll just bring it up really quick. Sorry, guys. So here we go. The medallion, as I just showed you, will look similar, will definitely be this material and look very similar to this, but it will have founding members medallion in recognition and thanks for the Multiverse in 2026. And now the fans have the power. Now this is still in design phase, but this is the proposed artwork that you can see here.
It will change. I won't say it proposed. It will change.
The founding members plaque, which will be mailed. The certificate will be mailed to members if once it's ready. And again, this is just a proposed layout. It will be changing. The founding members pin, which is very different from the VIP pin. This signifies that you are a founding member and are proud founding member. You can wear this during the event, and it's a little bit better than carrying around a coin in your pocket. This was just pinned to your lapel or your shirt, and you can be recognized by everyone as being a supporter and founder of the event. This is what the VIP passes look like. These are the regular passes, but that's right. A proposed idea. The passes are definitely going to look 100% different, and of course, the founding members badge looks incredibly different as well. These are the pins for the VIP badges when you support on Kickstarter, exclusive only to Kickstarter. So let's say the Multiverse, now the fans have the power. The founding members shirt, which again, subject to change. Same thing with the regular shirt, which everyone can purchase to help with the event. We're also planning on creating mugs and other rewards which people can support with. As well, Mike alluded to the idea that
Print.
Tony Washington and other guests will be preparing other rewards that will be available for to back during the campaign. Now, to secure the venue 100%. Lar A. In your agreement with the hotel venue, did you lock in or at least get estimated hotel room prices at the time of the year? Yes, we are actually still we're still negotiating that. That is in continual negotiations. We have a
Event
project
manager that we got.
Yeah, we have a project manager who's been assigned to us. So we're working closely with them to actually get a room rate which will be attractive to everybody who's looking to stay at the hotel. So we need your help, guys. This is something which we cannot do on our own. It's a huge endeavor, and in order to secure the venue 100%, we need at least $5,000 to secure the venue and make sure that we have everything in place to put on a great show. But $5,000 alone will not make the entire event possible. Our stretch goals will definitely get us to the final goal. We will be revealing all of the stretch goals during the campaign. But suffice it to say, the additional monies will actually go towards inviting more high-profile guests. The guests we have right now are so wonderful, and they're generous, and we've made agreements with them. But we really want to bring in some other guests, maybe even connected to the movie. We don't want to get ahead of ourselves right now, right, Mike?
Yeah, I mean, the ask will be there from us. I can guarantee you. We're going to do everything on our end to try to get as many guests and as big of guests that we can. I mean, when it comes down to it, Jay and I are fans, and we want to see these people too. So, having them present and being able to celebrate with us that'd have me over the moon. So on our end, we're going to have the ask, but, it really comes down to, what is their ask to get them there. And if it's something that is feasible, people were asking about Dolph Lundgren, just to put it out there. He's very expensive. I know that
Incredibly expensive.
Previous the Masters Universe con that was there wanted to get him, and we were told like he was crazy expensive. So I don't want to ever say no, but at the same time,
we'll see what's possible. We will see what's possible.
It really comes down to
but
what we can get from the community and
yes,
how much build comes from this.
The reality is that we need a lot of help with this, and each additional stretch goal will allow us to get additional spaces in the hotel for even more exhibits, even more spaces, even more activities. Every single stretch goal that we hit will allow us to actually invite more special guests who can help create the new activities. Like we're also thinking about live performances from specific guests who are involved with Master Universe, or perhaps even Transformers, who's also celebrating their Transformers the movie 40th anniversary. Yes, actually 40th anniversary next year. So there's a lot of opportunities here for multiple activities, including those for Thundercats, any of the 80s properties that we all grew up and fell in love with. So we really want to bring this to everyone in the community and celebrate with everybody. So as the tiers unlock, we'll be able to unlock each and every one of those opportunities for everybody. Specifically, though, we really do want to get more high-profile guests and anyone literally who's connected to the movie somehow or has helped out with the Master Universe productions in the past. But as always, we're open to suggestions from the community. If there is another guest, from Thundercats, from Transformers, from other related cartoons. Actually, Mike, why don't you explain where the word Motooniverse actually comes from?
Yeah, so when I was kind of playing around with names, when Motooniverse kind of came up, I thought it was great because it's like Motoon had that kind of word and tune in there, right? Which is you're celebrating cartoons. So it was like Motooniverse celebrating cartoons of the 80s. And I mean, Jay's alluded to it. Like there's big anniversaries too. Like Silverhawks is celebrating 40 years. Centurions is celebrating 40 years. Captain Power, I saw, was in the chat. He would be, I mean, I am not opposed to these people. Yeah. Like that's a great idea. So, of course, like I said, and it's kind of crazy how it's been. And it's literally just like I was saying earlier, it's kind of snowballed. Like this person knows this person and this person knows this person. And it's become this whole networking of trying to get as many people that had anything to do with Masters Universe or any of these other properties and see if they're available to and are interested in coming to our show.
Yeah. We really want to do a lot of cosplay related events as well, because with the additional stretch goals, when they are actually announced, they will open the door to exciting new experiences and expand cosplay zones, hand-on costuming workshops, guest speakers with artists who have worked on Motu projects, and special toy guests who have brought the action figures to life from conception to actually full production. We're really looking for all of these things to be able to celebrate with you guys, and we really hope that we can hit all of our goals. And the Kickstarter begins next Wednesday on the 15th of October, and will run until I believe the 15th of or is it the 16th? Anyway, we'll let you know when the final day is for the Kickstarter in November, just in time for Thanksgiving. And again, we really hope that you guys will come and celebrate with us at Motooniverse in California in 2026. And of course, we want to thank Laos Figure Files for giving us this opportunity to tell you guys all about our dreams. Really, this is really a fan-driven event, and with your help, guys, with the community's help, we can definitely make this happen. So thank you again, Jeff. Thank you so much for letting us talk a little bit about Motooniverse and everything that we have.
Absolutely. And make sure to send me the link, and I'll make sure to continue to tell everybody about this during the next week's live stream. So
yeah, I mean, if you guys are interested, Jade, I don't know if you want to show the website where they can go.
So first,
our socials.
Yeah, let's go through a couple of things. So our socials, guys, if you can, please follow us on Instagram, Motooniverse_con. This is where most of the latest announcements will be made on our social media pages. And of course, you can find all the new announcements of guests. Every single time we announce a guest, it'll be posted here. So you guys can get really excited. We have a lot more guests on the way who are pretty much locked, but we just have to do final negotiations and get permissions to post their headshots as well as their bios. So we are very excited at the prospect of who's actually in line to be at Motuniverse 2026. And if you can and are interested, please head over to motuniversecon.com. This will be changing to motuniverse.com. We actually got the domain after the fact. As you can see, there's a countdown on the page right now, 223 days, 18 hours, and 57 minutes. You can sign up for our mailing list where you get all the latest information about Motuniverse. And if you are interested in being an exhibitor, an artist, or someone who has ideas, please put them in the message. We love your suggestions, guys, and we really hope that we can continue.
We've got some really great suggestions through the website.
Absolutely.
I'd love to see more come through.
100%. We're really excited, guys, and we really appreciate your help. And of course, please subscribe to us on our new YouTube channel at Motuniverse_con. We're actually broadcasting live right now on there. We've had a whole bunch of different episodes and streams that we've already been with multiple different groups, including Toy Frenzy. We were there with Oz and Skelevator. We were on with Toy Habits, Michael and Toy Sorceress. And we are right now live with Jeffrey's Lyle's Figure Files. So, guys, thank you so much.
Kind of crazy. Jay and I have been on the YouTube little
circuit.
Tour here. Circuit. Yeah, there you go.
We need to make sure everybody knows about this because when we launch, we want the best possible chance to.
Definitely. I really feel like the only thing that would hinder this is people not being aware. So we want to bring awareness.
We do. And we really appreciate all your support, guys, especially, good friends of the channel. And of course, like Jeffrey of Lyle's Figure Files. We really appreciate all the support, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jeffrey, for having us.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, I'll check back in with you all soon so we can give an update and see how things are coming along.
Yeah.
So we will not be strangers on this. So just keep me posted.
It's been a blast, Jeff, and thank you so much again. And if anybody wants to get in touch with us, please reach out to either Mike or myself on Instagram. Mike, how can people reach you on Instagram?
Yeah, my personal Instagram is at Eternian Royalty. I post everything Motu, so if you are a fan of Masters Universe, kind of why I decided to do this con, right? I'm very passionate about Masters Universe. So if you are a Masters Universe fan, feel free to give me a follow at Eternian Royalty on Instagram. I also have a YouTube also. It tends to only come around, it comes alive during Comic-Con, San Diego Comic-Con, and then it dies out for a while. But give me a follow over on Instagram for sure. And definitely follow the Motuniverse accounts too. You can actually, I'm the one behind the Instagram. So if you message Motuniverse, you'll get me.
And Jay, how about you? How does everybody reach out to you?
Well, I'm Mega J Retro. The Eyes, thanks so much for always supporting the channel. Obviously, my YouTube page is Mega J Retro. But guys, please subscribe to Jeffrey Lyles. He's an incredible creator, and he's just always bringing us the best deals and finding out everything about the best ways to save money on those clearances. So definitely subscribe to Jeffrey Lyles and of course Eternian, Mike over Eternian Royalty. Huge shout out to Jeff for helping us out with this. It's amazing.
Appreciate
that.
All right, everybody. Thank you for tuning in for this unexpected, unprecedented Saturday afternoon live. Hopefully y'all have an awesome weekend and keep up with Jay and Mike, as I'm sure they'll be making more tours, making more rounds, telling everybody about the good work.
One other thing, at Jeffrey's convenience, we would like to offer 2 regular admission passes to the viewers of Jeffrey's Lyle's Figure Files. So Jeff, whenever you want, please give away 2 passes. Raffle,
cool.
However you want to do it.
Outstanding. Really appreciate it. So stay tuned for that information, everybody. For now, have an awesome weekend. Find some good deals. We'll see you real soon. This episode of Lyle's Figure Files has been filed.